Okay. So my mom and I are going to sample or demonstrate an appointment. So we have not rehearsed this. This is just like candid, and you're going to get a chance to see what this would be like. And I want you, as you're watching this, to be thinking of the following two things. I want you to think of what it feels like to be my mom as the customer who has come in not knowing much about oils, wants to learn. How does she feel? Does she feel cared for? Does she feel pressured? So I want you to think about that. And I also want you to think about me and being the person who's actually sharing about oils with them. Is what I'm going to be doing like hard or difficult? Does it seem complicated? So be thinking of those things as you're watching us do this. Okay, let's pretend we're at a coffee shop. If I have to time out and explain something, I will. But I vote we just totally go for it. Are you good, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I've really been looking forward to this. So in our time together today, we're going to talk about your health goals. We're also going to talk a little bit about doTERRA and the most popular oils. You do not have to buy anything if you don't want to, but if you see something you'd like, I can definitely help you order that today. So what are some things that you for sure want to go over today?
I just don't really know that much about oils, so I was hoping that I just need the basics.
Okay, good. Well, you are in the right place. Tell me a little bit about what are some things you have going on that you're wondering, is there an oil I could use this for? Maybe some health goals, maybe some things going on in your family.
Yeah, well, I'm just in that age group where I'm not sleeping really well, so I often wonder if there's something I could do aside from taking NyQuil PM or something. I don't even know if that's a problem. And but I also, one of the things I struggle with is neck and shoulder tension.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Anything you think for your husband or anything like that? Hi, come on. He's here. Here, poke your head on the screen.
Oh, my husband?
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. I wasn't able to respond because of the call.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
I have 2 surprises for you.
Bye, I love you. Look at that, guys. You get that delivered. Okay, sorry, back to the appointment. Anything for your husband or anything that you think would be helpful for him with the oils?
I think that if there's something that would help with his decreased immunity,
okay.
Because of his medication, he can get sick a lot. And I often wonder if there's something that we could do that would help that.
Awesome. You seem so young. Do you have kids that are little or any littles in your life that need any care?
No, that's a good question. We do it. We have a bunch of grandbabies, 7 of them. So
you're so hip hop and happening. So anything for them? Anything as you're being a grandma?
I think it'd be really nice to be able to put something in their bath water to relax them before they go to bed. And I often wonder, what would be safe? Could I diffuse something in that plastic thing? Would that help them at night?
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So tell me what you already know about doTERRA.
Not much. I know that there's a bunch of crazy people in my town running around talking about it, but I don't know much personally.
Okay, good. Okay, so basically, doTERRA is the largest essential oil company, and they're all about helping families find natural solutions for their everyday lives. I feel like people like you turn to doTERRA when they are not getting the results they want with what they're currently trying for their health. They're tired of using chemicals for literally everything. They have zero brain space to be researching all the options out there, and they just need something simple and effective that works. So doTERRA offers a full line of kits, so you can find something that meets your needs, whatever they might be. What I love about doTERRA oils, why we chose them, is because doTERRA is sourcing their oils in a way that nobody is and testing their oils in a way that nobody is. This can really be seen in their partnerships with 120 research facilities and universities, including Johns Hopkins. They are committed to putting the most pure and potent oils out there so that when you use a bottle, you're getting the best quality and the best results every time too. They're incredibly philanthropic as well, and they just go above and beyond in just about every way. They have amazing customer service. So if you get a bottle of oil and you are not satisfied, if you return it within 30 days, you're going to get 100% product credit to try something else or 90% returned back to your cart. Isn't that nice?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to give you like the 3-minute version of what oils are and how you use them. So when you leave here, you're going to know everything you need to know about oils. So basically oils come from plants, but the difference is that they're really potent and concentrated. So that's why I like to be able to teach people, because it's important to use just small amounts. 1 to 2 drops is really all you need. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, so they're really powerful. And there's 3 ways that you can use them. So you could use them aromatically. You mentioned a diffuser. That's a great way to use oils aromatically. And you could just smell them out of the bottle or put some in your hands and smell it. Another way you can use oils would be topically. And you're either going to put it where it hurts or you're going to put it on the bottoms of your feet, is my 2 tips for you on that. And I want to talk about diluting oils, especially because you mentioned grandbabies. So what I mean when I say diluting is you're going to take a carrier oil and you're going to mix your 1 to 2 drops of essential oil into that. It could be fractionated coconut oil. It could be almond oil. And that's going to give your skin a little bit of a barrier to kind of process what you've put on it. I always dilute for anybody under the age of 6, anybody who's elderly with more sensitive skin, or anybody who's pregnant or nursing. And the last way to take an oil would be internally. And you're going to want to use a glass or a stainless steel container when you're using oils internally, because they dissolve plastic, especially citrus oils. You could also put a drop right underneath your tongue in a pinch. But those are the 3 ways that you can use oils and what they are. So did that help a little bit?
Yeah, that helped a lot. I have a quick question. What if it dissolves the plastic, what will that do to my insides?
Yes. So the cool thing is, so oils are synergistic with our bodies because oils come from plants, and plants have a similar cell makeup to our own bodies. So they work well with us. Plastic is obviously not from nature. It's man-made. So it's not synergistic, and it can actually, citrus oils will start to dissolve it because they have detoxifying properties and they break down the toxins.
Thank you.
So your insides are safe.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about the most popular 10 oils that come in the Family Essentials Kit. All right, so the first is lemon, and you're going to love this oil because you will literally be able to clean everything in your house with this oil and water. You'll replace every product in your home, and it will be so safe to use around your grandbabies. You can clean their toys. It will be awesome. And you're also going to love this oil in your water, because I know that you're busy and I know that you're managing a lot of things. And so it's going to help keep you energized and focused and really ready to go. The next oil I want to talk about is lavender. And you mentioned those grandbabies and bath time and bedtime kind of stuff. Lavender is a really gentle oil. So for their baths, you can mix it with a little bit of milk, just a drop or 2, and put that in their bathtub to help them be relaxed. And you could also dilute some for the bottoms of their feet or put it in a diffuser for bedtimes. So that would be really helpful. And you're also going to love this oil because this time of year, it's so great for bug bites and stings. It really offers a great relief. So you'll be really glad to have it. Let's talk about peppermint next. Lavender, also you're going to want to use it for your own sleep because you mentioned that you're working on sleep too. So maybe a little on your pillow, a little bit behind your ears. You'll be good to go.
Can I put a little on my cute husband that came in with the iced tea?
Yeah. Iced tea boy. Cheers. So then let's talk about peppermint. So peppermint oil, you are going to keep this by your bedside. So when you wake up and you think, I don't want to get out of bed, you're just going to sniff it and you're going to be so ready to go, totally ready to go. And if you feel like you've been out in the sun too long, this is the oil that you're going to use to help cool a sunburn, or if you've touched a hot oven, it can be cooling and offer relief in that area too. And there's always a feverish grandbaby when grandbabies are together. So you could dilute this oil on the bottoms of their feet to offer them some comfort.
Or a grandma with a hot flash.
Yes, I wasn't going to assume that you have hot flashes because you seem so young, but I thought maybe you could. Okay. Okay, let's talk about Melaleuca next. This is commonly known as tea tree oil, and you're going to use this oil every time you have a sore throat. You're just going to put a little bit on the tip of your tongue, swallow a couple times. You can do that every 30 minutes, and it is going to really change the course of that sore throat, and you're going to be so grateful that you have it. And it's also got all those really great like antifungal, very cleansing properties. So anything that's looking a little funky, just grab your Melaleuca. And you have beautiful skin, so you wouldn't have blemishes. But maybe your husband does. He looked kind of crazy. Maybe he has blemishes. So you could put a little bit on any kind of a blemish or a skin thing. It'll be really helpful. Next, I want to talk about oregano. Okay, so this oil, when you need it, you're going to be so glad you have it. It's basically like nature's antibiotic. So you could put some in a veggie capsule, which is just an empty pill capsule, and take that internally, or you could dilute it on the bottoms of your feet. But when you feel something coming on, you reach for your oregano, and you will be amazed at what it can do for you. And you can make a killer batch of spaghetti with it, just a tiny bit. Okay, so frankincense. Frankincense is the king of oils. It's going to be so relaxing after you've had a long day and you're trying to unwind and go to sleep. You could mix some with your lavender. You could put a little bit on the back of your neck. It's going to be super, super awesome for that. And also great for those little grandbabies when they bump into something or they have a cut or something that needs some healing. You can put some, you could dilute some and put that on the area that was hurting, that was sad, when Whitney runs into the corner of a table. You said you sometimes deal with like neck and shoulder tension, so you could just massage this oil right in to your neck and shoulders, maybe with a little peppermint oil, and that will really help relax that for you, okay? Let's talk about digestion, okay? Stomachs. Your stomach, your husband's stomach, your grandbaby's stomachs, everybody's stomach. Whenever something is off, you can just literally rub it right around your navel. It's so great. You can put some on the bottoms of your feet. You will be so glad to have this oil because tummy troubles are the worst. Let's talk a little bit about Breathe. This is the respiratory blend. So you're going to really like this oil at night to diffuse for restful sleep and open airways. And anytime that anybody has congestion, maybe from something seasonal or an environmental thing, oh my gosh, you just dilute it, paint it here, maybe over your sinuses, good to go. Maybe a little on your chest. Your husband will really like this as it replaces some things that he's been using for a long time that he shouldn't be using.
Let's clarify, those are earplugs. Right?
Oh, no, I was talking about Vicks Vapor Rub, but I was trying not to say it.
No, it also helps when I use it, he doesn't have to use his earplugs. Right?
That's right. You won't snore. This is where our role playing gets shot down because I know she snores and she didn't even say it. Okay, On Guard is next, and this is going to be perfect for your husband and his immune system. It's going to support him really naturally in a very holistic way. He can incorporate it into his routine, put some on the bottoms of his feet, and so you could diffuse it. And you're also probably going to like to do some cleaning with this. You know, make a hand sanitizer, things like that for when you're on the go, when you're with grandbabies. It'll be super helpful. And last but not least, Deep Blue. So this is another one when you said you're feeling tense, you could just massage this into your shoulders and you'll feel so relaxed. And I know that you're a hard worker outer, so if you have a really hard workout, you could use this on anything that's sore and it's going to offer so much relief. So is that helpful?
Yeah, they're all helpful. I'm so amazed at how you remembered all those health concerns I had.
I took notes.
Oh.
So, I know. So now I'm going to tell you about the two most popular kits. The first is the Family Essentials kit, and it comes with the 10 oils that we just talked about. It's smaller size bottles, about 80 drops of each oil, and that's going to be $150. And the other really popular kit is the Home Essentials kit, and it comes with the same 10 oils, but bigger bottles, about 250 drops of each oil, plus my favorite diffuser, the Petal Diffuser. And this one is $275. If you were to pick one of those kits for you and your family, which one would you prefer?
Well, I prefer the one with the diffuser.
I know diffusers are so nice. Let me tell you a little bit about my first appointment special. So what I would love to be able to do for you, I'd love to be able to send you home with something to use, maybe something for immune support for your husband or something for sleep for you. Which one of those would you prefer?
Oh, sleep for me.
Sleep for you. Good. Pick yourself, darn it. So if I were to make up a sleep roller for you, would you like to go ahead and order that Home Essentials kit today?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay, great. So I'm going to give you this form to fill out. I'm going to mix up that roller bottle for you to take home. Then we would do that. We'll time out. Okay, back time in. Okay, so now that your oils are going to be on their way, the next thing that we're going to get to do, we get to sit down just like this, and I'm going to help you with your oils so you feel really confident using them, and I'm also going to show you how to use your account so you are all set. So I could do next week, Monday or Thursday at about 11 a.m. Do either of those work for you?
Thursday is better. Thursday at 11.
Okay, perfect. It's a date. And the one other thing I wanted to ask you, so I really only like to meet with people that I either know or who have been personally recommended to me. I'm looking for people who care about their health, but also believe that quality is important, people who are nice like you. They wouldn't have to buy anything just like you. I'd meet with them for about 30 minutes and just do what I just did for you. So who do you know that you feel like would fit that description?
Oh, wow. I have a neighbor that's been talking about natural stuff for a long time. She would be really good.
Perfect. Yeah, if you would pass, if you have, 2 to 3 people that you would pass along to me, I would love to gift you that immune roller for your husband so you could take that home as well too. And I'd love to find out a little bit more about those people, like when is a good time to contact them, how do they prefer to be contacted so that I could care for them well. And I don't want to bug them, So if we could kind of brainstorm on that, that would be really great.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So that was the whole sales conversation pretty much. So any thoughts on that? So the things I asked you to think about were, how do you think it felt to be my mom as the customer? And how do you think it felt to be me? Do you think that was difficult or hard or complicated? So anybody have any thoughts or anything that they were thinking about during that whole shenanigans?